Hello, welcome back to Linux Wednesdays, where we look at Linux tips and tricks on a Wednesday. Last week we looked at a program called Transmission, which allowed us to download torrent files, and we downloaded the Linux Mint 20 Mate 64-bit edition.iso. This week's video we're going to look at a program called UNetbootin, which allows us to put that ISO file to a memory stick to boot up on your computer. Maybe you've got a laptop with Windows on there that you want to remove and install Linux to try it with. Then you can install the ISO to the memory card and boot the machine from USB, and it'll boot into a live Linux CD. The good thing about this is you can test it without actually having any changes to your computer. So if we go and download UNetbootin, we go to their website unetbootin.github.io, and I'll put that in the description below. And what we need to do is add these lines to the terminal. So sudo add apt repository ppa, and then we're going to add a ppa, so personal package archive, to our Ubuntu system. And then we got sudo apt-get update, it's going to update it, and sudo apt-get install UNetbootin. Once it's installed, you'll find UNetbootin under the system tools, so system tools, then UNetbootin. Now if you run UNetbootin, it needs to be run as a root user. So you need to put your password in. There's mine, Sonic the Hedgehog. Then press authenticate, and this screen appears. And on the top here you've got distribution, select version. At the bottom here you've got disk image, ISO, you can change that to floppy, but I'll leave it on ISO. And here you can select your disk image, and at the bottom here you've got type, USB drive, and the drive what it is. So drive is SDE1. So I click on distribution, I can then click on the down arrow and select a version of Linux that I want to download. So example, we go to OpenSUSE, and it's got the versions available. So at the moment it's on 11.1, press the down arrow, we've got 11.1, 11.1 x64, the factory default image and the factory 64-bit image. If I go down again and go to, we can do partition magic, do Puppy Linux, which will work on older hardware, so buy on Linux. But if I go down and go to Ubuntu, and you've got version 20.04 live 64-bit, we can select the down arrow, and we can do like 19.10, you can do 1804, and you got all the way down, you got 1604, and go right the way down to, what's the lowest one we got? 1604 is the earliest one you can download. So you want to do a 1604 net install or net install x64, so 64-bit. You've got HD media and all sorts. I can then go down and do, say, Linux Mint. There's Ubuntu, there's Mint. It says 19.2 live. Now that's if you haven't downloaded the image. All you can do then, is press OK, and it download the distribution you've selected and install that to the USB stick and make the USB stick bootable. But if we've got an ISO like I've got here, I can then press on disk image, make sure this box says ISO, I can browse with this box. So we're going to press the three dots, I want to go onto computer, to the hard drive, I want to go to the home folder, my name, and the desktop. Now it'd be wherever you've put it, so maybe it'd be in your downloads, on your desktop, maybe it'd be in a different folder, torrent folder, and I'm going to select on Linux Mint 20 Mate ISO 64-bit, and we're going to press open. All I need to do now is, with my USB stick inserted, press on OK, and it installs the necessary files to the USB stick. Once it's done, you can reboot your computer, take it to boot from USB, and then you can test the image you've just downloaded. So that was a quick look at how to install ISO images, so Linux images, onto a USB stick using a program called UNetbootin. Should work with Raspberry Pi images as well. Download the Raspberry Pi image as an ISO, and then press OK to burn that or copy that to a USB stick. If you found the video of some use, you know what to do, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, the other button seems to work too. But as always, thank you very much for watching Linux Wednesdays. See you in the next video.